Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video we're going to talk about teenagers and all the stuff they face. And I really hate this because I always hear teenagers sometimes say that they've been suicidal, depressed, having anxiety, and all these pains in their life, mentally, emotionally, scarring stuff that have happened to them, or PTSD. And I think it's so sad when you're a child or you're a teenager going through this stuff because no teenager or child is supposed to be going through this shit. You're supposed to go to school, enjoy it, enjoy your prom and all that good stuff in high school that there is to enjoy in your child life. And it's so sad because I've seen this so many times where people would say, or kids that age would say they were in 5150 and they had to get they had to get the right help. And I'm just glad that I could talk to those people and that they have gone through that because they're still here, and that's still very 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 important to me, that they still are living their life and pushing through, because that's very painful. And I just wanted to come on here and make a video because about a month or two ago when I was at work, I saw these two girls, and there was a security guard walking past them because those two were in a heated discussion. And I see this girl going, I have so much fucking shit, I don't know how to deal with it, and blah blah blah. And mind you, they're in high school. I work across the street from high school. So this girl started telling the other girl, and she was screaming and yelling and so mad, and she was like telling this girl that she has so much shit and doesn't know how to deal with it. And I felt so bad because I was like, she seemed like one of those girls that were like, just going through a lot of shit, just not approachable, because if you approached her she would snap. She was like really heated, so I didn't want to go talk to her. I would have talked to her and I would have spoken to her, but I had the opportunity to afterwards too, but I never did. And I just kind of let it go because the other girl was getting yelled at. I don't know for what reason. And I found out she was ditching class because she couldn't deal with all the freaking stress, and she just needed to talk to this other girl about all the shit she was going through. And I felt so bad, you guys. It's not, especially when you're in high school and you're going through all this stuff and you're not feeling loved by your parents or whatever it might be, and you're running after men to fill, or boys or teenage boys to fill that void within you. That's really sad. And I don't know why our world has come into that type of place, but going into anxiety, depression, and all this, I know that's a way that our brain protects us from something even worse. I do believe that. And I do also see that sometimes when I see kids like this, I'm just like, why are you going through it? And I wish sometimes I could take their pain away from them, but I know at the same time that's not my job. But it's just me that wants to help because that's just how I see it. But I don't know why. I wanted to also make a little thing here about how high school kids go through all this stuff and what makes them get that way. Like the whole codependency thing, that comes a lot because they don't love themselves and they go after all these guys to love them, fill the void that they're missing inside. And then there's another thing too I was going to say was, when we're babies, when we're born into this world, we're born as such beautiful creatures, people, and we're just so tiny. And as soon as we get into the 3s and the 4s, we have all the self-confidence, just all the self-confidence. Like, we really love ourselves. Like, I worked in a preschool and I used to say, who's got pretty blue eyes and nice blonde hair? And everyone go, me, because they have so much freaking confidence at that age. Nobody stripped their confidence fucking away from them. Not a parent, not anybody. You were born with that. And I feel like a lot of shit happens in life and we get it all taken away from us, and we don't live anymore in the present moment. We're living freaking in the future or the past or some shit. We're always going through something so difficult, and it breaks my heart to see that people are so cruel that that's what they would do to one another, and they would call somebody ugly or say their face looks like this, when you were born with this confidence, this ray of confidence shining from you, and somebody just strips it away from you. It's just so hurtful to see that on anybody, for that matter. And to get anxiety and to get depression to follow along, because trust me, when the anxiety comes, you better meditate or do some shit, because that depression comes in, it takes you down. So I know that because I've also felt that. And people that have PTSD and stuff, I think it's just so sad. Other people can give other people PTSD. Yeah, check about narcissistic abuse. You'll kind of learn about it too, and with that whole thing. But it's just really, really sad that people can do that. So my message in this video is go out, be a nice person, do good things for people. And if you're feeling like shit in your life, that you have to be an evil person to somebody else, rethink. Sit in your room for a minute or two or even more, 15 minutes, and really think, how can I change myself to become a better person? How can I love me so I can, radiate that love and positivity out in the world, Or if you're mean, just go ahead and be mean and, hurt people, because maybe you might be a lesson for us in disguise. You might be a blessing in disguise, or you might be a lesson. So who knows? But just wanted to make this video because it really sat in my heart and my mind and soul. Also, another thing I really hate is when parents say that anxiety is all in your head or depression is all in your head. The parents that say that piss me the fuck off, because that shit is so serious. It's not even funny. It's not all in your head. Maybe seems like it, but it's like, it's happening in your head, yeah, but like, that's not what you go and say to somebody that has anxiety or depression. That could really fuck with that person's head. And I know, being Indian, my mother said that to me when I had anxiety. She's like, it's all in your head. You make a big deal about shit. But I'm like, no, it's real. Also, another thing is, when parents say, you have everything, you have a huge house, you have a Tesla in the garage, or you have a car, you have everything. How do you have, how are you anxious? How are you depressed? It's like, freaking did materialistic goods just come in the way and just take out my anxiety and depression? Because if it did, please, how did it work for you? Because for me, it doesn't work. And it's like, some people don't understand. It's love. It's being with the person. It's really being with your mother or your father, understanding them, being with people that understand you, being with healthy, positive people. You guys, I'm going to give you a little tip on this video. If you want to have healthy people around you, you got to be healthy for yourself. Not eating vegetables and all that. That's great, but that's not only the thing. You have to be emotionally stable, emotionally healthy. And emotionally healthy people will not lie to you, cheat on you, whatever, just be fucked up to you, will not make chipping remarks about your job as a psychologist or as anything that you're doing, whatever you're doing. I've had people do that to me. They're like, oh, you're a psychologist, you have anxiety, oh, you should check yourself. And I'm just like, fuck you, You want to get healthy people. Healthy people don't put each other down. Healthy people don't fuck with your head. They don't manipulate you. They don't gaslight you. They don't stonewall you. They talk to you like a healthy, good adult or friend or child or whatever. They don't treat you like shit. And I think that's so important. You guys just gotta healthy yourselves up, and there's ways to do it. There's help out there. There's Codependence Anonymous. There's CODA meetings. There's ACA meetings. If you're alcoholic or you have an alcoholic parent or whatever, get the help. I'm telling you, it helps, and it's all free. That stuff, ACA and CODA, are completely free if you need that help. There's also Love Addicts Anonymous. You can check that out too. There's meetings in each city and stuff, and you can find it, and hopefully you guys can go to it. And yeah, I just want to give you guys some peace, positivity, and love and light in this video. By the way, I am so bright, I am light, so hopefully this light comes at you guys, because I'm just like sitting here and it's gloomy outside and I am really pale. But I wanted to make this video and share with you guys for some time about love, positivity, and really just healing that self within you, that piece of hurt or whatever inside you. Talking to a therapist is also a really good idea too in this case, but a lot of people don't want to spend the money, and it can be kind of expensive. But there are sliding scales that therapists do that you guys can check out. But please do feel free to even contact me, and maybe I can make a group where we can all be kind to one another, and a Facebook group, and we can all talk and be friends and be a support to one another. I think that's very important through whatever you're going through in life. And I think everybody's been put on this planet, whether you've been in prison, whether you've done drugs, gangs, whatever you've done in your life, you've been put on this planet you have a purpose, basically. You're here because you're going to serve this world in some way, shape, or form. And I just wanted to let you guys know that you guys are all love and light, and we're all energetic beings, and we have the right mind, body, and soul, and we will make it through whatever it is that you're going through. You will make it through. That's just my end of my little video rant here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and comment down below if you guys like this video, or let me know something about you. Let me know something difficult you're going through. Throw it in the bottom, and then let's not think about it, and let's go do something positive. And you know what? positivity prevails. Everything will go well, and hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you guys all soon. Bye. Thanks for watching.